What's going on today, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, you're listening to me, plus you're watching right now one of my newest brands I just launched today that you are watching this video. I already have 2 sales, and the reason why I'm showing you this is because I've went through so many trials and errors, right? And I know the 1 to 2 reasons why most entrepreneurs fail, and it's a combination of 2 very important things. 1 is patience, and 2 is missed information or not being educated correctly. And when we're not educated correctly, we make short-term decisions that don't allow us to be patient. Us as humans, we are instantly gratified all the time, and we find it hard for us to actually be like, hey, maybe I should be patient for this, but you can get your Uber Eats, you can get your Uber, you can get your dinner in 20, 30 minutes. You can get whatever you want almost instantaneously. You can go to the grocery store and get Body Armor. You can go to the grocery store and get Gatorade. You can go to the grocery store and get a salmon cooked for you. You can just do all these things so quickly. And when you look at your business, you try to look at it at a different scope, but your behavioral change won't let you. And it's like, I've been in this game for 3 to 4 years, and people always ask me like, hey man, like how did you get so far? I never fucking gave up. I never quit. I always look myself straight up like this and let myself know that if I fucking quit, I'm letting so many people down. I'm letting myself down. I'm letting my family down. I'm letting my fucking team members down. We have a lot of good stuff going on here. And the reason why too that most entrepreneurs fail is because they're not accountable. You're afraid to spend money. And that's a behavior that you have to learn. And if you don't know how to spend money, it's because you spend money on stupid shit already. You don't know how to spend money on things that could come to you 7 months later, 8 months later, 2 years later. You're worried about going to the movie theater and buying a popcorn and getting it in 5 minutes. That's what you'll spend money on. You're worried about going on Netflix and getting instant access to fucking, movies and shows instantly for $14 a month. It's easy to spend that kind of money. But spending $100 a day, $5,000 here, $10,000 for coaching, that's what makes you break. And instead we buy things like cars and houses that don't really fucking do anything for us because we don't have high income skills. We don't have a high income business that will consistently make us money day in and day out. And that's because your lack of patience. Your lack of looking at things through a different lens and being inspired and motivated is actually a complete fallacy. You tell yourself you're motivated. You tell yourself that, oh, it's going to be okay. All I got to do is try. Listen, hard work. If hard work paid the most, construction workers will be paid the most. You're not working hard. You're working dumber. You're not working smart. You're working dumber. You're getting misinformation. You're buying courses you don't need, when every business that has ever been developed that has been long lasting has been a proven concept from the owner and the owner alone. Nothing. No business that I've ever scaled or that I've ever worked with has ever been a business that was starting from zero, that was trying to get scaled, and it never had a proven concept, and never had a product, and never had anything. You need to be able to bring that proven concept to the marketplace, and the market will tell you if you're winning or not. But the problem too there is that you don't want to collect data. You don't want to read numbers. You don't want to go through A/B split testing. You don't want to go get influencers to use your product. You don't want to get testimonials. You don't want to do work for free to get paid later on. You don't want to put your money where your mouth is. You don't want to pay to play. And instead, you want to just hop on the internet and be like, I want to get rich tomorrow. And that is your problem. And that's why the number 1 reason entrepreneurs are failing right now and they're not able to get out of their 9 to 5s is because they've been in the 9 to 5 mindset. They need to get out of the 9 to 5 mindset. They need to be like, hey, I'm going to die or I'm going to fucking win on my own sword. And that's just the way it is. But most people don't look at it that way because that's hard. Causes friction, causes you to, really deal with a lot of mental shit. And that's the biggest issue that I see. And then, some people just have so much baggage. Like they got kids, they got this divorce, they got this wife, ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend. They got all these things that they use to deflect their work, to deflect what it actually takes to win in this game. And then that doesn't cure the lack of patience. The lack of patience is even more accelerated. It's like giving, impatience ADHD. It just keeps going because you haven't been able to solve your traumas. You haven't been able to face your traumas. You haven't been able to attack your limiting beliefs as a human, which makes you impatient. So that's my spiel for today. If you are looking to grow your business, you're making at least 10K a month, you want us to scale your ads, book a call below in the description. If you're trying to get in the entrepreneurship space, you don't have a lot of money, start watching YouTube videos for free. Do something you actually enjoy doing. Don't just do shit to make money. That's not the way it actually works. You need to find You need to back up your skill set with actual passion and motivation. You can't just be like, oh, I want to be an affiliate marketer. I want to be an SMA owner like Jason. No, okay? You might not like it. If you don't want to deal with clients or people, you're definitely not going to like doing this. If you don't want to be on camera, you got to make an e-com brand and sit behind it and pay other people to kind of run it for you. There's always these give and go situations as you're running a brand. And those give and go situations are derived from your behaviors, your sacrifices, what you're willing to actually do to make it work. But like I said, the biggest reason that I see, and ads are a great example. I've been in the agency niche for 3 to 4 years. Every business owner that's ever left us, it's because they're just not willing to stick it out. They won't go with a long-term marketing partner that's going to know their business more and more and more and more over time, help them implement more and more and more and more over time. They go to an ad agency, stay for 3 months, then leave because they think that the new thing, that newness factor is going to help them. Meanwhile, it's just their impatience kicking in and they just simply can't communicate and they don't want to trust anybody because they think that they can run the business by themselves or do better than you can. It is also an ego problem. So there's just a lot of things that you need to understand. And also the people who don't get results are the ones who call other people scams and the ones who call other people scammers and all this stuff. You have nothing to say. You can't utilize your time any better because you're too busy talking shit about other people online. And then you think that everybody online is skeptical and it puts you through this Ferris wheel, this hamster wheel of scam. I'm going to try it. It's too hard. Yeah. Next thing. Scam. It's too hard. I'm going to try the next thing. And it's this newness cycle. And then after a couple of attempts, you kind of resent it. And now everybody's full of shit online. Every business model's too hard. And now you want the quick fix because you just simply got burned a couple times because you weren't putting in the work. You really didn't. And you don't want to admit that to yourself because that makes you less of a man or a woman. And that's the problem. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please subscribe and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.